two or more strings or columns into one. Okay. Whenever we have a requirement where we need to combine strings, okay, multiple strings or columns together. Okay. So then that time we have to use concat functions in SQL. So if we are talking about like a syntax, so simply we have to write concat, okay? In the parentheses, we have to write column 1 and then column 2, okay? And here we have to note like we cannot combine, okay, more than two columns, okay, inside one concat function. What that means? That means ki suppose if we have a three columns, okay, which we need to combine, so then that time we have to use two concat functions, okay, because we cannot combine, okay, more than two columns in one concat functions, okay. That part clear, right? Or any confusion, anyone? We to combine first name, last name, okay, from employees table. Okay, so we have a query where we need to combine first name and last name. Okay, so simply we have to write select concat first name, last name from employees. We have to write table name. Let's check it is working or not. Okay, you can see they combine, okay, their first name and last name. If you want to see their first name and last name, their actual first name and last name, okay, just write the column name again. Okay, now you can see their first name is Alan, Abel, okay, they're combining, okay, into one. That is clear. Any confusion, anyone?
No.
Okay, if that part is clear, suppose we have a three columns, okay, query to write, okay, query to fetch first, query to fetch employee ID, okay, concat first name, last name, and job ID together, okay, salary from employees table. Any idea, anyone, how we are going to write a query? Okay, just try it. I will explain after that in 2 minutes. Okay, if you know, just write a query and share it with me. Okay, let's see you are able to write it or not. You can try either it is wrong or correct. Na? If it is wrong, so then you will learn. Okay.
Not possible, sir.
Okay. Nice try, Aman. Good. Okay, let's discuss about that. First, select, okay, employee ID and salary. Okay, these column we have to directly write it. We need to combine how many columns? First name, last name, and job ID, right? And what I mentioned key, we cannot combine, okay, more than two column inside one concat function. Okay, here we have three columns. So how many concat functions we have to use? Two, right? Okay, so how we are going to use concat? Okay, suppose first name and last name. Okay, or what we do always combine last two column first. Last two column, last name, okay, and then job ID. Okay, from employees. Now you can see it become one, right? If we combine it, so it become one. What we can do? We again use concat function again. Okay,
Can you repeat it again, sir?
sorry.
Can you repeat it again?
Yeah, I said we can not combine, okay, more than two columns inside one concat function. Okay, here we have three concat function, right? So that means we have to use two concat functions, right? So what we do first combine last two column, that last name and job ID, we combine it, okay? These last two column, okay? Then combine the first one, concat, okay? First name, comma, and then parenthesis close here, okay? What we do
Yeah.
here in SQL, whatever the inner query, okay, that run first. Whatever the inner function we used, that run first. Okay, whatever the output generate. Okay, suppose here we have a
It
last
means
name.
we are using subquery here.
No, no.
Yeah,
Subquery is different
it's
thing.
like if
Okay,
it's
we'll
yeah, sir.
discuss later, not today. Okay, subquery is different thing. I said whatever the functions we have inside now. So inside function run first. Okay, then the outside function works. Okay, whatever the output generate by using that functions, okay, it will concat with first name. Okay, that way. In subquery, we have to use two queries. Okay, where we need to combine. Here we are combining two functions. Okay, not two queries. So that is a different scenario that subquery partner will do later. Here you can see it combine. Let's write it and see it generate correct or not. First name, last name, and job ID, and then run it again. You can see Rao, okay, like Mukul Jain, AD press. You can see Mukul Jain and then AD press, okay, and combine it or concat it, okay. That way we have to use. Suppose we have one more scenario, query to fetch, okay, query to concat, first name, last name, okay, together, and we want one space, okay, in between first name and last name, okay, from employees table. Okay, so here you can see we combine it and you can see the data key. Suppose we are combining only first name and last name. Remove that part, that job ID. You can see it only first name and last name without any space, right? But here we want one space in between, sorry, in between first name and last name. Okay. So any idea how we are going to write a query to get
Yeah,
one?
yeah. So we will use comma in between, and inside the parentheses we'll use inverted commas, then comma in between first name and comma,
Okay,
then
then write it
last
and team shared with me. Okay.
name. Okay.
Aman, can you please go on mute? Thank you. And team, you have also need to try. Viduna, Simran, Saurav, Sandesh, Raful, Nikhila, Krishna, Arjun. Okay, just try it. Either it is wrong or right. That is a different scenario. But even you have to try. Okay. Okay. Aman, nice try. Uh, and Nikhila. Okay. Watching. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, no worries, team. Let's try. Okay. So if we want any space, okay, suppose that is my name. Okay, how many lengths we have in my name? If I'm going to calculate a length of my name, how many length size I have in my name? Anyone? team, you have to speak. I am not asking something tricky. Simple question ki how many length size we have in my name. Even in interviews time, you also have to speak. If you are on mute,
10,
then
sir.
never be
10.
select. How much?
Can you see whether it is right or not right now? I have again shared the answer.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll discuss. First, we have to focus that part. How many like length size I have in my name?
9.
Okay, good. Anything else?
10, sir. With space.
Who said 10?
Venkatesh.
And who used that pen on the screen? Arjun, can you please stop? Okay, anything else? Okay, so here the length size of that string is 10. Okay, we are going to read it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10 on n position. What the SQL do? It will calculate the space also, whatever the space we have in between any name. Okay, so it will read it as a string. Okay, if I'm going to show you. How much? 10. Okay, why so? Because it's going to read that as a string. Okay, so here the same scenario we need to follow. We want one space. Okay, so space, so we have to think it that is also a column. Okay, so now how many columns we have? 3, right? First we have first name, last name, and one space. Okay, suppose if we have a string, how we are going to define in a query? Any idea? If it is a string, we have to put it into single quotes, right? Or not? Okay, so how we are going to suppose that is a column. Okay, firstly think in your mind. Okay, key first column name is first name, right? Now we have 3 columns. Second column is that space. I want one space, right? That space part. And third column is last name, right? Why space in between? Because what I said ki we want one space in between first name and last name. Okay, so suppose if we have a 3 columns, okay, how we are going to define concat function? I said we have to use 2 concat. Okay, 2 concat functions. Concat. Okay, and what I said ki first we have to concat last 2, column name 2 and column name 3. Okay, and we have to concat with column name first. Okay, from employees. And now what we need to write? We have to write the actual name. Okay, so that first column name, actual name is first name. Okay, and column name second is that single quotes. Okay, and one space, and third column name is last name. That way you can, okay, identify or write any query. Okay, it becomes simple if you write that way. But there is one question maybe comes in your mind or not. Let me show. You can see now we have one space, okay? In between all names, in between first name and last name. Now there is one question might be comes in your mind or not. Ki Mukul, if we have multiple columns, like if we have 10 columns, which we need to concat. So we need to use that concat function 9 times. Of course, we are going to use concat function. Of course, we have to go with 9 use 9 concat function. But okay, we have one more function, okay, and that name is pipe operator. Maybe you heard or not, okay. We can also use pipe operator. Suppose, okay, query to concat first name, last name, okay, together from employees table. It's simply you have to write first, select first name, okay, or the column name from employees. Maybe you are aware about that pipe operator, okay. Simply you have to write that pipe operator 2 times. Clear? We have that sign up above, enter, okay. That 2-time pipe operator. If we are going to check, that is easy, right? Instead of using concat function, you can see it combine. If we have a 3 columns, you said ki Mukul, if we have a 3 columns, here we have a 3 columns, right? Or 4 column, let's take 4 columns instead of 3, na? Query to concat first name, last name, job ID, and then department ID from employees table. Now, if we are going to use concat function, so we have to use 3 concat functions, right? Let's try it with pipe operator. Select what are the column name, okay? We can directly write it. First name, last name, okay? Job ID, department ID from employees. Okay, we have to use pipe operator in between them like that. Okay. Okay, you can see it concat 4 columns, okay, together and make it one. Maybe there's again one question in your mind, ki Mukul, if we have a easy way, if we have a pipe operator, then why we are not going to use concat functions, right?
Yeah, same question.
Why so? Because that concat function, that pipe operator is not working in some ETL tool or in some SQL, okay? Or in old query, they are using a concat function, okay? So we have to aware about that concat functions too, okay? So that's we have to know, okay, both way. So let's try again. I am going to give you the same question. Let's see, okay? You have to use concat function, okay, and then provide me a query. Team, try it, okay.
Sir, is my answer correct or not?
Yeah, let's wait for everyone, guys. Team, can you please share?
We have to make it like solve it from using pipe function or like normal concat function.
Anyway, if you are okay with
We
concat
can do
function,
anyway.
you can use
Yeah.
concat, or if you are okay with pipe, you
You can
can
use pipe.
use
Okay.
pipe.
Okay.
Okay. I got a query from Aman, Arjun, Nikhila, and team. Please be serious. Okay, that is a simple thing. Even you have to try. Either it is wrong or right. That is not an issue, right? That is a learning phase. Okay. If you're stuck in this time, okay, how you are going to face interviews period. So please be productive little bit. That time you have to handle that thing yourself. Okay. No one are going to teach these things again and again. So even you have to try now either it is wrong or correct. Okay. So that way Arjun and Amanika is correct. Good job. And Nikhila, you too. Let's try it. Okay, and someone said ki no, I don't want space. I want some special character like ki I want at the rate. So remove that space and write at the rate. Someone said no, I want dollar or hash. Just use hash. Okay, use any special character in between them. Clear? Any doubt anyone in concat or pipe operator? I, okay. So next we have first going to cover length. Suppose team, if we have a string or column and someone said key, we want to calculate the length of that string or that column. Okay. So simply we have to use length function. So we can say key, this function is used to calculate, not calculate, is used to count the number, is used to length. Okay. Calculate the length of a string or column. Okay. Suppose someone said key write a query to calculate the length of Vani Technologies LLC. Okay. So how we are going to calculate? So simply, and suppose we don't have table. Okay. So we have a system generated default table that is dual. Okay. So we have to use that one if not table is mentioned. Okay. So length, length, and we have to put that is string. What are the string we mentioned into
Okay.
parentheses.
Can you tell me one thing?
Mhm.
So as you told me that to concatenate like first name and last name together, but let's say first name and last name is together and we have to like separate it. First name in one and second name last name in one. So how can we do it?
That there is already separate column we have, right? We have then that time we have to go with a ETL tool. Okay.
Yeah.
We have a ETL tool. So we'll discuss. Okay. In some other classes, we have a ETL for tool. Maybe here that one or not. That Informatica Cloud. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So here we have data integrations. So that way we have to, okay,
Hmm.
measure these things. If we have a website or we have course on Vani, we will discuss. Okay. It will take time. Otherwise, we have a course on Vani too. Okay. You can go through about that course. That is a UI. Okay. It is an ETL tool. Maybe you heard about that ETL or not. Where okay we need to create mappings. Okay, on the mappings levels we have to manage these things. Anything else? Aman or anyone?
No, no.
Okay. And we are also going to cover, I'm not sure that substring or any string is covered in your class or not. Okay. So yeah, that way we also
I think the length will be 23, right?
so yes, we'll check. Okay. And we have like key substring or any string also. I'm not sure that is completed or not. That way we also like key identify or fetch first name and last name. I think that is completed, right, in your class? Not sure. Okay, I'll check that part because everyone is silent and I am not sure that is completed or not. Okay, so you can see 23, correct? So next we have a write a query to calculate the length of first name, last name from employees table. So simply you have to write select, okay, first name, comma, length, first name, comma, last name, and then length, and then again last name from table name, right? Let's put it on next line. You can see Alan having 5, Ravi 4, same with last name. Okay. Next, I have one question. Let's going to combine both. Okay. Write a query to calculate the write a query to combine first name and last name. Okay. And separated by underscore. Everyone aware about underscore, right? Underscore, that one sign, right? That means ki I want underscore in between first name and like that. Okay, instead of space, to combine first name and last name and separated by underscore. Okay. And calculate the length of full name. Okay, let's see who are going to write it and try it in. And name that column as full name. Full name from employees table. It is a simple one, but look wise it looks tricky. But if you are going to try now, so like approx 70-80% you can write. So team, try it, okay, and then we'll discuss about that. Yeah, good job, Aman, Arjun. Your carry is correct. And one more person is trying. Krishna Mohan. Okay, good job. And Nikhila. Yeah. little bit. Uh, Let me check. Concat. ठीक है. Aman, you have queries correct. Bharat Nivasan little bit wrong. You carry. And team, you all have SQL developers, so you can use that one too, right? And Siki, where you did the mistake. That's why we provide you. Otherwise, why we need to provide that server at free of cost, right? So if we are providing you something, so we have to use. Okay, let's wait one more minute, then I will write.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, so you told me about that joint question which I asked, not joint, like I asked you, like first name is there and last name is there. I want that full name. Okay, so you told me that using ETL function, right?
No, no, no. Where I said
So the
no, your scenario is different. You
question
said
is like my
ki
name
you
is
have a
Aman
full
Kumar.
name. Wait. I understand your question. You said ki you have a full name and you want to fetch their first name in one column and last name in another column,
Correct,
right?
correct.
Yeah, so we have the best way to use it on the ETL side. But if you want to achieve Y through like SQL, so we have substring or instring index function, okay?
Okay.
That way we can fetch. I'm not sure if that is completed in this class or not.
Yes, using substring we can do it.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, substring index. Substring is different one and substring index is different one, okay? By
Okay.
using substring
Can you
index,
show me once by doing it?
you can go through our recordings, okay? Because it
Okay.
will take time.
Okay.
We have to like
Substring,
follow
right?
some scenarios like level 1,
Okay.
level 2, okay? That
Okay. Okay.
scenario we have to
Sure.
follow. Yeah, if you want some extra classes, you can ping Priyanka, okay? We'll take care. Because we have to cover up to level 2, okay? In this SQL bootcamp. We have level 3, level 4, okay? And then practice where we are going to cover like advanced and complex functions. Who is STLC? Your half query is correct, but good job, you tried. Okay. Let me write. Okay, so first I said we need to combine first name and last name, okay? And what I said I want underscore, right, in between first name and last name. So that is our half query. So everyone write it correct, that half query. So now the second thing is that we want to calculate the length of full name, right? Sorry, wait. And name that column as full name. So we have to write that column name here. We have two ways to write the column name. Wait, let me show it to you on SQL side. Let me run it first. Okay. So you can see the column name is first name, pipe operator, underscore, last name, right? So how we are going to give that proper name to that column? Just directly write full name, okay, like that. We have two ways, you can see. Now the column name become full name, or you can write as and then column name. We have two ways, okay? So up to here, everyone understand, right? So my next is key. I want length of full name, right? So directly write length function, okay? And put the whole things, first name to last name, okay, inside that. And then run it. So now you can see we have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 underscore 7, 8, 9, 10. Ravi, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 11. Sundar, we have 6, 7, and then 4. 7 of 4, 11. Okay, you can see. That query is clear, everyone? Any question? Anyone? Aman, Krishna, and Srinivasan, Sandesh.
No, it's okay.
Okay, good. So our next function is okay, a round function. Any idea about round function? And these are very small and important function in SQL. Okay. Any idea? By that name you can understand him. I am surprised why you all are silent mode. Some are from like maybe you learned
Round
on
function is
college
like, let's
level.
say, round function, I think Rajneesh has taught us. So the function tells us, like, let's say it's 53. So if we round up to 50, it will be either 55 or 50. The most recent one, close
No,
one.
no.
As per I know this.
Okay, no worries. Good. You speak something. Anything else? Okay. But always, Aman, keep that thing in your mind. It always round the decimal values. Okay.
Yeah, correct. He
Mm.
told us about the decimal also, and like this also.
Not that one. You can recheck. Okay. And go through that
Okay.
video again.
So
Okay.
it will only be in decimals. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it. Thank you. So
So
let's say that, if we let's take an example like 53.5. Okay, so either it will be 54 or either it will be 53, right?
no. If it is greater than 5, so then it become 54. Okay. If it is
Okay, and
less
less,
than 5, then 53.
and if it is 53.5, then it will go to 54 or 53 because it is in between.
Yeah.
As per I know, Rajnish told that if it is 53.5, it will go to 54 only.
Yeah. Then that time it will go. Okay. First, it will check their values. I will show. Okay.
Okay,
Not that.
thank you.
Okay. You can go through that video. Maybe you have some confusion. You can go through that video again. No worries. Okay. So round, we can say, yeah, your concept is like 70 to 80% your concept is clear. Good job. Okay. Let me cover that function. It is used
Yeah,
to round a numeric values. Okay. So to a specified number of which values decimal places. Okay. Suppose, let me write the syntax first. Maybe you understand by the syntax round, and then we have to write number and then decimal places. Suppose, okay, we have to round the given number up to two decimal places. Okay, we have a number 123.4567. Okay, up to two decimal places. What that means? We want two values. Okay, after the dot. Okay, that is a decimal value. Maybe you already aware, right? So how we are going to write it? So simply we have to write select around. Okay, 123.4567. Okay, and then 2 from dual. So what is the output generate? Any idea, anyone? Anyone? Okay, no worries. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4, 6. Why 6? We have 5, right? Because that value is greater than 5, right? So that's why it will add +1 here. Let me run it. Clear? Suppose we have next key around the given number. Okay, if we have a number 123.567. Okay, then how we are going to write? Here we are not mentioning ki how many decimal places we want. Okay, so whenever we have that type of scenarios, okay, you can see until you were asked to confuse. Okay, ki we have to round that number. So in that scenario, what we are going to do? Any idea? Okay, so we have to simply give 0. Okay, nothing else from there. Run it again. You can see the magic of round function. Why so? First, we have to check their next value. It is greater than 5. It will add +1 here. Now it becomes 6. Okay, if it is greater than 5, so yeah, it will show 1 to 4. Okay. Okay, suppose in round function, if I'm going to use that -2, what the value it will show? Any idea? And my value is wait, -2 here na? Yeah, here. Okay, so what is the output generate if we are having any negative value? Okay, so always keep in your mind, I
Sir,
see.
what will happen if that
So what it will do, it will
output
remove
zero?
that values, okay? And whatever the values we have,
So,
like -2 we have, okay? So it will become 0, 0, okay?
what
That
about
if
the
we
command?
mention 3, let me complete as one. If we have a 3 here, so up to 3 value, it will 0, 0, 0, okay? If we are going to check what are the output it will generate 1, 2, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Sometime interviewer ask that question, ki what is the output? Let's run
Can you
it.
repeat once again? My Wi-Fi network was less, so I
Okay.
didn't hear. Yeah.
So if we have a negative value, we round it here, right? Up to two decimal places or without the decimal places. Suppose if we have a minus or negative, okay, places we want. So what it will do? First, it will remove the decimal values first. Team, can you please stop to like keep scrolling my page? Who has the access? Someone is scrolling it. Okay. Please don't touch it, right, team? So you have to focus on the study. Don't play with the screen.
Okay.
So and we have to do what we have to do. We have hyphen -3, right? So it will check up to that three values, and whatever
Okay.
the values we have, it will change it into 0.
Okay.
Yeah. That is an error things in SQL, but interviewer asked, okay, this type of questions. We never try
Sure.
that negative things in real life,
Okay.
but in interviewer purpose, they
We
will
will ask.
ask these questions, okay, to
It means
confuse.
okay, okay, okay. If it will be -4, then the answer will be 1
Zero,
and
zero,
double
zero.
zero double zero.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What about zero, sir? Can you say it again?
Sorry.
Can you say of number two? Yeah, I didn't listen it properly.
No, what I need to update to here.
No, no, zero, zero. That upper one. Yeah, what will happen there?
Okay. If it is 0, in okay, if it is 0, okay, it will not going to provide you any decimal values, okay. If it is greater than 5, so it will add +1, okay, before decimal. So the output is 1 to 4.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Understood.
Okay, so team, kindly finish the assignment before next class. Priyanka will like keep put in the group when we have next class, maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow. If you have any question, you can ping me or ping to Priyanka anytime or ping in the group. Okay, we will try to resolve it. But team try to practice. Okay, the
Where is
assignment
the
and
assignment,
exam.
sir?
If you want
In
to,
the website or have you given it separately?
sorry,
Assignment. Do we have to do
we
of the?
already have assignments on Vani. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay.
So team, if you are not going to do any assignment, so you will not get any certification from our end. We will first check your profile. Okay. Then we will
Okay.
provide you a certification of that SQL bootcamp, otherwise not. Okay. You have to score at least 70%, okay, to get that certification. Otherwise, okay. Some student already like he finished all the assignments, but some not. So team, just try to finish, okay, before like this week. Any question, anyone?
No, sir.
Okay, if all are good, then bye bye. Take care, everyone. Good night.
Okay,
Sweet
sir. Good
dreams.
night, students.